Is that it?
Move out!
Oh, look at this. Redskin, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. They buffed me? Nice. Hey, stop. Who are you? Crusaders. Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection. Why just assume we're Crusaders, though? Where'd you get that idea, huh? I mean, do we look like Crusaders? Oh, right. I suppose that explains it. You certainly don't look like a Crusader. Thank you. No, we're no Crusaders. We're just ordinary thieves, vagrants, and beggars. And, well, some local priestess. You can take her and we'll be on our way. You're trying to lie to me, freak? I see the blood of the conquerors of this world flowing through your veins as it does in mine. You could have been on our side, but instead you're bowing and scraping for the mortals. You can die with them. Plus 17 intimidation. Disgusting filth, get out of here before I kill you all. Hey, some of them ran. It seems that Kylos took all the most intimidating and bloodthirsty warriors with him. Only the cowering rabble have remained behind with Faxon. Half of them quickly flee to the tower, with Faxon rebuking profanities following them as they go. Answer my questions. Won't be getting out of here alive, so why not? Let's have a chat. What are you doing in the museum? For the last 3 months, this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in charge of the doddering old man who can hardly remember his own name. When our lord struck Canobras, we plunged a blade into the Crusader's back. A glorious fight it was. Now Lord Xanthir has ordered us to strip Canobras of everything that might be of interest to him and remove it from the city. He's a great master of the occult and magical arts, and this museum is chock full of old relics that could prove very interesting for study. What's wrong with your tattoo? Lady Monago was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Monago wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally Discari, to wrest control away from that idiot Killis, but I failed. But it seems my luck is returning. You don't look like the rank and file Crusaders. When I bring Monago your heads, I will be forgiven and she will remove the brain. You don't look like a museum worker. I am Faxon, servant of Baphomet, and a ranking member of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth in this city. I'm a new member of the tower, and you better watch your mouth, or else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Faxon, the tiefling? Why, I remember you. You're the little clerk from down from the town hall, the one who kept badgering me for a bribe to get rid of some bill or another. Well, you're turning out to be the leader of a cultist group is definitive proof that of something we all know to be true. All bureaucrats are spawns of the abyss. Arrogant celestial spawn. You see now, we are everywhere. You look down your nose at Faxon the clerk. Now you will bow before Faxon the overlord. You should have run when you first saw me. So they buffed me, huh? What'd they give me? Angelic Aspect. You gain resistance to acid and cold 10, damage reduction 5 versus evil, +2 deflection bonus to AC, +2 resistance on saves and attacks made or effects created by evil creatures. In addition, natural weapons and any weapons you are wielding are considered good aligned for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Holy shit. That's great. Oh, they're all melee dudes, so they're gonna try to come around. Oh, there's a guy right there. Wow, I killed the Dretch in one hit. Holy shit. This is why I like LAN. Everybody's like, ranged attack, bows, bad. And I'm like, dude, I am shredding with him.
Into the fray! Yeah!
42 damage? Yeah, dude. If I had hit him, it would have one-shot. Who says bow's bad? I don't know. There was somebody in one of my YouTube videos that was like, you shouldn't be using this guy. He sucks. And I was all like, no.
I will see to your demise.
What a jerk. Oh, damn it. I didn't need to do that. I'm stupid. Why am I going this way?
Time to share your treasures.
The light! Take you!
His AC's only 14?
Cover me, all right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Precision and grace.
Peaceful. Oxy. Just.
Hide from me.
Push the column. All right.
Pay attention! Head on!
I guess you could have done that at the beginning of the fight. And like really hurt some people. And there's all these checks to like get to places that you could just walk up to. I guess if you wanted to try to like stealth in there.
I lead. You follow.
Telmer. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet? What the heck? What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise, but I was making a list of relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Telmer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthir, the plagued one. Do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has it not, Rizzy? What are you doing here? Compiling a list of valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered that everything of use should be transported to Canabras and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as a place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off than the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum and in a few hours of the assault. But there are some objects of interest among the exhibits that are behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on these, but where is Faxon? Find us thieves in Mendiv. Turn your back and everything that isn't nailed down to the floor will be gone when you turn around again. The demon had no chance against them. Masters of our trade we are. Here you go bragging again, dummy. Thieving has never led to anything but harm, trust me. Fought the way you thieve. Now that might be useful. No thanks. Every person has their calling, and this is mine. But imagine if you had fought as well as we thieve. Where's the custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? Get your hands off the crusader relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthir here. I must destroy them. He balls up the pages in his fist and shoves them into his mouth and then begins chewing like a hamster. A moment later, his eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming. His face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expression veers from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals for your help. Want some salt and pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Confiture. The perfect accompaniment for paper is apricot confiture. How do I know this? An excellent question. As a child, I once ate a piece of my exercise book in front of my horrid music teacher to spite her. Help him. I don't care if those pages contain the innermost secrets of Baphomet himself. I'm not touching that. The cultist coughs violently, and then, after taking a trembling breath, he leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with a wad of correspondence that's much worse for wear. Received a masticated letter. Jeez. Fucking turd. The fireball didn't do a whole lot of damage, actually. It only did like 5 damage to each of us.
Onwards!
The old man, looking around absently, shrieks away. Oh, shrinks away when you get closer. Stay back. Which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Gramps. So that's the way you see us, huh? You see horns and you think thief or demon? Quit scaring the old man. Have you seen your horns? How should I put this? They don't exactly inspire trust in a city that is currently overrun with demons. Hey, there are horns, Hey, there are horns, and then there are horns. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? I think, I forget. I'm Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me, but at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment and the next I can't remember where I've put them. Oh, here they are, my keys. I would never give you away to anyone. The Lost Chapel. Ah, this old fellow was there. That his mind was damaged isn't surprising. What's surprising is that the old codger can still speak at all. In the entire history of the Crusades, which aren't exactly uplifting, this is one of the bloodiest chapters. Some time ago, I wanted to know what became of the abandoned fortifications and the estates the Crusaders left behind. I read through the accounts of the Lost Chapel veterans. Now that was a real bloodbath. What are the keys for? Well, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them. Not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. But what are you looking at me for? Can I have the keys? Out of the question. According to a museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another person. I am personally responsible for the safety in the exhibits and the storerooms. Chaotic. Hey, what's that behind you? Eldon looks around fearfully. As he does, your fingers slip silently into his pocket, and when the old custodian turns back, the large bunch of keys is already tucked safely into your belt. Eldon shakes his head in confusion. Obtained the keys. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. There was a very polite young fellow that came along, a half-elf. He said Canabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said that he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. And I've been here this whole time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in. But I've seen not a one of them, and haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well-dressed, so polite? But he said the Crusaders... Oh my word, the relics. We must go after them. Sorry, did you say something? You alright? Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into a sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. What happened? First, the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon, Lady Terendelev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. There were 7 of them, perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything, and with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand did they steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, a hero of the defense of the lost chapel. And those scoundrels took his wand, a relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they are just damned thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and I'll show them the battle mage Teldon is made of. Oh, were you just asking me about something? I forgot. Where can I find these robbers? I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out of the way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive. But they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Tell me about the exhibits. It would take a lifetime to tell you all that I know, but I'll take you on a tour in the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And the two in the paintings are Targona and Lariel, silver twins as they were called. I actually met them, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. Walked among the mortals. They spoke with us. They healed our wounds. Lady Targona I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. Angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade. On a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at the painting and remembering those days when the envoys of the heavens walked among us. The light that seemed to shine from within them. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or you're a visitor? Why did those times end? Why did the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely. You say the angels Targona and Lariel are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and a father, or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls, or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship. But in the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerge from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? Alright, go back to Defender's Heart. There are good people there. They'll look after you. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves. They were prowling about. They want to rob the museum, but I stopped them. The ne'er-do-wells came in here, and I gave them what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Well, now I don't know if he's going to go or not, because he may forget. Alright, so I have keys. Armor.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign. Pretty good, aren't I? This is my kind of work.
Ooh, a new bow? Alright. Mace of Fire. That looks sick. Hey, that's a way better shield. Lady Calandra's chain shirt. Damage reduction 3 to piercing. Let's just give him this. Okay, cool. Museum complete.
Move out.
You brought us back to Waking. Greetings. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. These things that belong to the city where the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself, and others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. I used to come here when the mood took me. The exhibits here are a menagerie, no doubt, and cannot compete with the museums in the capital, but all the same, I find this place to be a calming refuge away from the bustling city. Well, all these exhibits leave me cold. Dusty glass cases, soporific history, but I would probably have given them more of a chance had I known that I could meet the people from our circle here. Oh no, my dear Camellia. People like you and I come to these places only very rarely. The museum was a refuge from the society of such people. It's an excellent spot for a nap. So your memories of who? The heroes of the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that the names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be places like this near Neathholm. Quiet, calm, I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals wondering, the people who founded this place, what was driving them? Were they thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and the place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. I wish I could say we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins. But you were fearlessly battling the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Right, in the olden days, mortal kind lost to the demons time. Mortal kind lost to the demons time after time after time, and now their descendants are continuing their losing streak. How could they not be proud of that? Why did you help me? I sensed something in you, as if you were close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and then we must do so again. I see the light that dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Farewell. Farewell, the power that gives us the semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. See y'all later. Oh. Okay.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Can't you just die already?
Just me.
I'll make short work of this.
Let's hear you cry.
must demand your blood.
Yo, what the fuck?
Distract them for me.
Am I defensive with land? I'll have to check. I don't think I am.
Out of my sight!
Run them through!
Oh, I am. Weird.
You won't survive me. Endure this! Head on!
You can handle them, right?
Yeah, even with that -4 attack, I was still hitting things like they were going out of style.
Make every strike count.
Ona Adayana.
I will see to your demise.
Out of my way! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ouch.
Precision and grace.
Die!
Nice.
You won't survive me.
Failed the save. Nice. Hey, can you stack debuffs? Or do they overwrite? So, like, if he fails the save on AC, right? That means it lasts a minute. Can I then apply attack reduction as well? Or will that replace the AC reduction? On higher difficulties, you have to roll a 20 with almost all characters to hit that guy? What guy?
I'll make
Mimic?
short work of this.
Oh, if you had multiple witches, I could stack. Okay. Oh, the alchemist. So he could, like, shred your party, basically.
Let's hear you cry!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Yo, what is that? Light crossbow of the Oracle's Misery? I mean, I'm an oracle, right? Whenever this +2 light crossbow confirms a critical hit, if wielded by an oracle, it must pass a will saving throw of DC 22 or suffer the same effect as the oracle's curse gave on level 1, without any of its benefits. The effect will be removed with the remove curse spell. Jesus. Essentially the perfect weapon for him.
I welcome your company.
Tirvade residence. This is Isabel's house. She said there was something like in the fireplace or something?
I lead. You follow.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
Ow! Turd.
Time to share your treasures! Cover me, all right?
Out of my sight!
into the fray!
Run them through!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Endure this!
I will see to your demise.
Oh, of course I suffer from medium encumbrance now. Ugh. Damn it. Bruh.
Distract them from me.
Make every strike count.
And I fucking hate these guys. AoE. What do you do? Inflict light wounds mass. That shit sucks. Saving throw failed. Okay.
Precision and grace.
Time to share your treasures.
Encumbrance doesn't do anything for me. It says reduced travel speed and increased fatigue. Okay, so it's just map situations. Really?
Onwards!
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I hope you appreciate this.
Move out!
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better. You've crossed the
Let's
wrong
have some
mongrel.
fun. I'll make short work of this.
Okay.
Out of my sight.
You won't survive me.
He was right. Hello.
I will see to your demise.
Endure this!
Okay. So is this the same thing as the other lady where I have to choose the style first and then activate it? Yes. For the rest of my ability, are they in here? It's only keen and flaming, I guess.
The light take you!
Allah, swap, down.
Shit, Land's next. Oh wait, I've got him next. Okay, good. Protection from evil. She's evil, right? Yeah, chaotic evil. From chaos and law. So this would work against either of them. She's both. Let's go evil.
Ona Adayan.
It won't help Land. I thought it might break it, but I guess not. Ow.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Out of my way! My wounds pile on.
Oh, you want to stop?
Aparane sentence.
Die!
Magritium Turinos.
Land, stop it. Fuck. Jesus. Oh, she's immune to electricity. Okay, so don't do that. Let's do ice. That seems thematic. The injury that decreases AC might also help. Yes, I've been using it. Thank you. No. Yes.